Hi, James Acaster. Thank you so
Hello.
much for chatting with InJoke today on SYN.
No worries.
You have a show at the Melbourne International Comedy Festival, Lawnmower.
Mm-hmm.
Can you chat a little bit about what's the show about? What can an audience expect?
They can expect an hour of low-key, whimsical stand-up comedy.
That sounds wonderful.
That is, yeah. There's no theme to it or anything like that. It's not really about anything.
Not about lawnmowers or
I
gardening.
don't mention lawnmowers once.
Is that because because you have to sort of prepare like a name for the show
Yeah.
before, like months in advance? Was it just kind of like a spare of the moment kind of
No,
thing?
no. I just knew that I wanted to call the show Lawnmower.
Yeah.
And people always said like, well, you got to talk about them if you're calling it that. And I think I just kind of went, no, I don't. And I called it that.
You play by your own rules.
Yeah, well, I wanted to call it that. I just
Yeah.
thought it'd be nice to have a show called Lawnmower, and anyone who comes to see a show called Lawnmower is probably the kind of person I'd want in my audience anyway. So that's good. It brings the right people in, and yeah, I don't see why I have to talk about lawnmowers if I call it that. I think people should stop putting such restrictions on stand-ups. Personally,
Yeah. So, James, what makes for a great gig?
well, it's obviously it's just the audience and the comic getting on. Really, I think if they find you funny and you like them, then that's all it is. It's compatibility.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like a date.
Yeah.
So yeah, if
one person versus
yeah, but that's
however many.
but that's like a great gig for everyone concerned, including the comic. Like a great gig for the audience. That's you do a bad gig sometimes, or something that you feel is bad, and then people will say to you afterwards that they really loved it.
Yeah.
And vice versa. So it's subjective, isn't it? But what makes a great gig for a comedian is when they feel like the audience like them and they feel relaxed enough that they can really do what they want to do and explore their stand-up as much as they can and don't feel restricted by the audience. Then that's what would make a great gig for us. But each audience member will have their own different opinion on.